ruthless.
This one's crazy.
You're too
I'm back with another one. And you know what? Like, it's a different location. I'm out. I'm doing stuff. I'm busy. Again, so I couldn't even drop the video the way I would like to drop the video. But again, remember the words of Pav. Keep dropping, bro. Don't stop dropping. Let them know you're consistent. That's the only way this channel's going to grow. So listen, I'm taking it serious. I'm here, off on location, doing a mad thing. But yeah, listen, people, we got to talk about Zirkzee. We got to talk about Lenny Yoro. We got to talk about Ineos. Ineos said, come in, Ineos. That's what they're saying right now to all signings. Casemiro, Altios. I don't think that works. But yeah, let's get into all the topics, man. Listen, first thing we must start with, we got to talk about Zirkzee. The Zirkzee deal is mental. Man United being able to pay that over 3 years. We put in a bit more money. Again, this is Vivell. Vivell's come to the club and he wants everyone to know that, listen, I'm serious when it comes to negotiating. Yes, we could pay the buyout clause straight away, but we lose money. We're talking about hurting the cash flow situation. We're trying to look after the petty cash. So we're saying, listen, light payments structured over 3 years. We can do that. That makes sense. All of a sudden, that signing is just, it's clever. It's clever moves, and you can see Man United trying to be clever in the market. Look at our net situation. Imagine we let we do sell Greenwood. You know, we're already we haven't spent a lot and bringing in a talented. It's almost like not really like for like, but you've let go of Greenwood and you're bringing in another player, but then at the same time you're not spending big money straight away. You know what I mean? You're saying, well, I don't know what they're going to give him, a light 10 million this season. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the last payment is the one where it's like, that's the structure of the deal where the last payment is like, okay, third final payment. But by then, Man United could have won a few things, won a few medals. It's smart. You know, like right now, you can tell that we're really looking after the penny, you know what I mean, to make the pounds. And I love to see that at Man United because this is something we never did. This is something Man United was never responsible in doing, and this is what we need to see going forward. This is the better version of Man United, you know, and it's like, we're actually moving like a serious club. Imagine Man United saying, you know what? We're serious now. We're not messing around with you guys. We're locked in. This is what I've been looking for. This is the United this is the United I know and love, you know? I'm really excited, man. I'm not gonna lie to you lot. Proper excited. I can't wait to see what Zirkzee does in the Man United side. You talk about, I saw the Rasmus Højlund. I know you lot probably seen it already, but Rasmus Højlund saying, listen, this is how much I'm looking forward to next season. Pause as well because he was eating meat and that, but bro, man said he's ready to eat the league, bro. He's ready to eat the league, and you know what? Big up to him for that. He's focused. Zirkzee's come in and he said, look, I know that it's all systems go. I can imagine that. I know Zirkzee's getting on holiday, he's going to get his medical, then he's going to go on holiday. Everyone needs to hit the ground running. Mason Mount, everybody needs to be so focused this season because it's a battle for spaces. It's a battle for spaces. I know that while Rasmus is the number one, in my mind, listen, goal scoring changes every pecking order. If you're scoring goals, you're in. Now, there's a lot of games, so I don't even think it'll be one of those things where we play them off against each other. I imagine there's times that they'll play together in a team. There's times where, you know, one player will come off and, again, for tiredness, you know Ten Hag does like to change up his attack when he can. So I'm really excited about the Zirkzee move, man. And again, I think he might be able to bring out the best in, I was watching loads of comps the other day. He should be able to bring out the best in the Rashis, the wing players, because that thing that he does when he draws deep and he brings he draws players to him and he releases the wingers. Yeah, the front two, and playing on either side. This is what we need to see. Again, moving on though, man. I hate doing this to myself. Lenny Yoro. a little part, a little cheeky suspicion, and I don't know if it's just hope and delusion that is reigning in this moment, but like, I just hope he's going to choose us, man. I hope he's going to say, you know what, I picked Man United. And you know what, while Real Madrid were talking the big talk and saying, you know, we're not worried about Man United, we're not worried about the bid, all of a sudden, they're checking in. They're making phone calls. They're saying, yo, listen, you do know that we want to sign you, yeah? Like, we are interested in you. Like, we would like to bring you to the club. But this, why are you calling him for? Why are you calling him? If you know what time it is, what's the phone call for? But again, you recognize we're still Man United. Yes, we're a club we're the sleeping giant. But the giant is, I want to say like the giant's out the coma right now. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get that body movement, Kill Bill settings. But now we're really about to get into it. Right now, we're really saying, hey, we're trying to cook. And for a youngster, for a young player, we can promise you game time. We can promise you that we're going to look after the club that you just came from. So they're going to get a good fee. So again, they're left in a good situation. We saw what Griezmann did when his team got a transfer ban. He said, listen, I can't leave them in the lurch. While he has a heart with Atletico. And don't put that past players, you know, like sometimes it's like, well, you can't do my team dirty like that. Like, they've raised me, now I'm leaving home, and then you want them to get not 17 million. How much do you lot want me? Like, at least raise the fee, at least not say match it, but do you, man, because there's a fee on the table of a big club. So I can see why he's considering. Again, if we went in the mix, he would have said no already. If we went in the mix, he would have said no already. Simple as that. I might even take this back, but me and the missus was watching, 4 Weddings and a Funeral? And then in that, I think Hugh Grant's getting married, yeah? And then after, his old babes pulls up to the wedding, yeah? And then he's in there deciding for long. And I was like, raw, like, that's mad. But my wife was like, look, if it's taking you that long to decide, maybe you don't really want that other option. Right now, if we went in the mix, if he wants Real Madrid the way he says he does, we should have got an immediate no. See you later, jog on. But still considering. Man United, we're in the mix. I had to draw it back for the 4 Weddings. I think there's some of the people won't even understand that reference, but it is what it is. Hang tight, old school, like British movies and that. What else we got in there? What else we got? I was going to mention. We've got to talk about Casemiro as well. Casemiro to Saudi League. This is news to a lot of Man United's ears. A lot of Man United fans understand, while it was great to bring in Casemiro, and that first season we needed him. We needed him to raise the standards and just send a message, but the structure, the deal, the contract was all wrong, you know, and it's harsh because we kind of almost left him out to dry in that midfield position, but the legs went. And again, we can't be a team that we got this level of, I don't know, there's too much heart sometimes when we're making our decisions. We're overly connected. Like, we see Rashford tears and we're like, he has to stay. We see anything that happens with these players and we're like, nah, give him some more time. I don't know what the sentimental FC. Like, it's bad how Casemiro's been treated, and I hate that line. It's just business, because it's never just business. It's always a level of personal. But then, personally, you can't help us the way we need you to. Personally, you can't put in those 10 out of 10 performances the way you used to. We'll never forget the game against Crystal Palace. At least saying that, man, they're cooking. You know, and the old Casemiro ain't having that from them. He's not getting bullied in the midfield. And yes, there was no midfield, but if the midfield is going in a way of, well, it is going to be Kobe and Bruno. Well, who's going to be the player that can sit in that midfield? Back in the day, old Casemiro, Real Madrid Casemiro, light work, easy. But now, in this version of him, he just can't do it, man. Gary Neville said it, like, he knew there was that day on the wing. There was that day he was playing right back, and he's like, I can't do this no more. Your body just lets you know, while I like to play at the top level, we're good. This is where we check out. So I don't know, man. The Casemiro thing is sad, but I think it's for the greater good. Casemiro, thank you for your service. See you later. Again, bring in Ugarte. I would sign Amrabat as backup. I know he's still waiting to see what's going on with his future in his career, but again, I'd like to keep Amrabat at this club. I think Ugarte Amrabat would be a decent midfield. That would be, for me, that's good because he can't play all the games. But again, Amrabat as cover. Amrabat as a player, not even cover, because you never know that performance that he put in. He was comfortable receiving the ball off the back line and moving it forward, and he defended. Bro, Amrabat is a nifty player, and for the price that they're saying, I'm interested. I'm interested in doing that deal. Clearly, the club want him because he still ain't. I've never seen a loan deal that ends and man's just about like waiting. Him and his brother, like, we're gonna make it happen, and that's the desire to play for Man United that I'm into. So hopefully we can get that done because he didn't get preseason last time and it's almost not getting a preseason now, but we'll use the whole international tournament tax, Euro tax and all that. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, people, thank you for watching. Big up yourselves. It's your boy KG. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Road to 100K. Road to 100K. I was talking about getting a plaque one day and I was like, it must happen. It must happen. So the road starts now. Big up, stay blessed. Shout out Joe Blackman on the live show. Joe, stop getting shows copyrighted, bro. A whole sexy video, fam. Just gone. Peace. Big up, everyone.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance. Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too reckless.
None can compare with the KG done. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb.
Going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
I said drop a bomb, Dad.